Hey everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of Trigger Warning. I am your host, EJ Spurl, and today we're going to be discussing how to properly mitigate online harassment with today's guest, Social Justice Potato.
What's up, shitlords?
Welcome to Trigger Warning. Online harassment is nothing new. It has existed since the early days of Usenet and has lasted well into the modern era. There are many methods of mitigating harassment, and today we're going to talk about it. There seem to be two main schools of thought on how to identify online harassment.
Bullshit. It's obvious when you're being harassed.
Alright, well, why don't you take this?
If people are talking to you over the internet that you don't want talking to you, that's harassment.
I don't really think that's the case, Social Justice Potato. I think there's more to it than that.
Well, I don't really care what you think.
Well, be that as it may, Social Justice Potato, there's an undeniable nuance in harassment. For instance, if you make a statement in a public forum, as in most forms of social media like Twitter, you open yourself up to scrutiny.
Not even. My Twitter is my private property. Nobody has the right to question my statements. That's harassment, no matter which way you look at it. Fucking sea lions.
But is it? A sea lion is defined by some as pestering a target with unsolicited questions delivered with a false air of civility. But I would say it's such a broad term that it's difficult to peg down. How does one measure a false air of civility to a faceless entity on the other side of a computer screen? It's simply too broad a term to apply. In many cases, the person on the other end of the conversation is likely genuinely attempting to understand why you hold your point of view.
They don't need to understand, they just need to accept. I won't put up with that kind of bullshit.
Nonetheless, I was thinking more blatant forms of harassment, like insults and threats.
Yeah, you fucking would, wouldn't you, you piece of shit? I wonder how you'd feel if I called your boss and told him how supportive you were of harassing potatoes online.
Right. First off, I'd say refer to the golden rule of dealing with online trolls. It's a fact that the vast majority of online threats are not actionable and are likely the result of someone blowing off steam and using you as a target. It doesn't make it right, but it doesn't mean you're in any real danger. I'd suggest ignoring them.
Are you fucking kidding me? How stupid are you? You don't ignore trolls, that just makes them try harder. No, you insult their penis size, you call them names, and you try to get them fired.
Okay, but if they're anonymous, how do you expect to find out their personal details?
That's easy, you just blame whatever group they're part of.
And if they're not part of a group?
Ha! They're always part of a group. Probably those men's rights assholes, or white supremacists, or Gamergate. It's always one of those three.
I think that's a narrow-minded view, Social Justice Potato.
Well, I think your dick is narrow, asshole.
Right then. Moving on, if ignoring them doesn't work and you feel that you might be in physical danger, you should probably file a police report.
Like the police would do anything. They're misogynist, racist, classist, ableist pieces of shit too.
Alright, fine. What would you do?
Expose them. Make sure the whole world sees what kind of subhuman trash they are.
Yeah, but if they're anonymous, wouldn't that just be playing into their hands? Wouldn't that just encourage them?
You really are an idiot, aren't you? When you expose them, you get a support network. People from all over the world will attack them for you.
But what if the trolls ignore everybody else and just decide to troll you harder? Especially if you're clearly angry about it over social media. Like, I think it's better
To blog about it.
Excuse me?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Right. Of course. There may come a point when you're a target of harassment that your harassment becomes unbearable. There's only one thing to do in that case.
Donate to my Patreon.
That's not what I was going to say. Actually, I think if you're unable to mitigate harassment at that point, the answer is simple. It's
PayPal?
no.
Hey, fuck you, man. I'm the one receiving harassment here. I'm entitled to restitution.
So you're profiting off of receiving harassment. That's what you're saying.
God, no, you are a fucking moron. I'm receiving reparations for the cyberbullying I've received from white, misogynist, gamer, loser, man-baby nerds in order to mitigate my own post-traumatic stress disorder. Therapist bills aren't cheap, you know.
Hold on. Post-traumatic stress disorder. From Twitter.
Are you trying to trigger me? Hey everyone, this shitlord loser here is part of a hate group. He's harassing me. Donate to my Patreon.
No. You can't get PTSD from Twitter.
That's right. Blame the victim. You're only proving my point, fuckboy.
PTSD stems from surviving traumatic experiences like combat, torture, rape, things like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't come from Twitter.
You're a closed-minded shitlord cretin. It's a good thing you're on the wrong side of history. The world would be better off without people like you dictating what I can't experience.
What? No. If it's that bad, log the fuck off. Disconnect. Take a break from the internet. Jesus, this isn't a difficult concept.
Neither is giving women and people of color rights, but you fuckwads can't even do that right.
What? Name one right women and minorities don't have.
It's not my job to educate you assholes.
So what you're saying is that you can't.
My God, you're just blatant with your harassment of a poor oppressed potato. I'm contacting the police. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. You'll be rotting in a jail cell by next week.
Moving along. On Twitter, there are a number of methods available to put an end to the harassment that work with varying degrees of success. While in some cases it's impossible to end harassment while remaining online, for most people it can be mitigated rather successfully.
Have their account suspended.
Yeah, that's one way, but you should be careful not to falsely report someone who might just be asking questions.
You mean sea lioning? That's harassment. Have their account suspended.
Don't you think that's a little extreme?
Well, they disagree with my social justice activism. They're worthless people who don't deserve voices. Mass report them.
Why don't you just start with blocking them?
Why? So they can just harass the next poor, innocent social justice potato to come along? That's irresponsible. I have a responsibility to make their lives a living hell. Have their account suspended, and then dox them, and then have your blogger friends expose them.
Well, I'd say you could report them, but mass reporting for asking questions seems a little extreme.
Oh, sure. It starts with asking questions, but it's a short leap from asking questions to attending hate rallies. Next thing you know, they'll be stringing up minorities on telephone poles and raping women left, right, and center. They're already stunted, evil people. No sense in waiting until they actually do something to somebody. Destroy their lives so maybe they'll think better of it next time.
I don't even know what to say right now.
That's because I'm smarter than you in every conceivable way.
Well, that's the episode for today, guys. I wanted to try something a little different this time around. So if you like this episode, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more of Social Justice Potato, please let me know in the comment section what topic you'd like to discuss next time.
Donate to my Patreon.
Don't donate to his Patreon.
Fuck you, shitlord. If you want to see EJ die of Ebola, click dislike. Dislike this video because people like him shouldn't have a voice.
Right then, I think that's about enough today. Until next time, guys.
What, I can't say goodbye? Are you a tuberist?
Tuberist? Alright, come on, now you're just making up words. Ignore them.
Donate to my Patreon.